What I will do is I will throw this to somebody, okay, one of you, at random. Your task is to throw it to somebody else in 3 seconds, okay? So put away your laptops. Let's start. Okay. Okay. So welcome to Management Skills and Personal Development. Okay, we have one tour. Yeah, you can give it to me now. Well done, everyone. Well done. Great. Task accomplished. Thank you. This is my welcome cartoon for you. Have a look. This is exciting. It is great to meet you all. I have been waiting for this moment since September. So finally we are in February and we are together. I'm very excited to meet you all. We will spend a fascinating semester together. And this module will be the greatest investment you will ever do in your career and in your future after graduation. So I have designed this module based on my 25 years of teaching across Europe, in Canada, in Turkey, and everywhere around the world. I teach executives regularly. They pay hundreds, thousands of dollars to attend such a training program. And you can attend this training program for free as part of your UEA journey. So I want you to make the most of this. Make every minute count. And as you will see, I have designed a module that is unparalleled. You won't see any module like this anywhere at UEA. I'm very confident about my offer. You won't see anything like this anywhere in the UK, anywhere across Europe, and anywhere in the world. So this is a unique, totally unique experience. And I will tell you why. But before we do that, I have some puzzles. Recently, there is a revolution in art and non-fungible tokens. And whose non-fungible token was sold for $69 million. Do you know this artist? If you know, please raise your hand and say it. Don't look at the internet. If you know it, just raise your hand. People is the answer. People. What did he do? He created a game. He promised that he would create art every day, and he did this for almost 14 years. He started in 2007. He never broke the chain. He created an image, 5,000 images over 5,000 days. And then he combined them all into one file. And this was sold as a non-fungible token at Christie's for $69 million. This is the image he created. He created one image every day. He combined all of them, and he did this for almost 14 years, and then the combined image was sold for $69 million, making him one of the richest artists in history. So the future of internet is metaverse, and non-fungible tokens are part of it.
Coming to a close a few moments ago, the final bid, $69 million.
$69 million?
I think it probably means digital art is here to stay.
Anybody in this sector has to admit that they were shocked by the size.
So let me fix the Sound. Sorry about that.
For digital artist Beeple, coming to a close a few moments ago, the final bid, $69 million.
$69 million?
I think it probably means digital art is here to stay.
Anybody in this sector has to admit that they were shocked by the size and the ferocity and speed that the industry evolved so quickly.
The number of wallets that were purchasing NFTs skyrocketed. The number of transactions of NFTs across the board skyrocketed. And the prices for many NFT artists also went up. But that came down very, very fast.
Once red hot, NFTs are now cooling off a bit.
Define what the metaverse is, and then make sure we're all talking about the same thing, because I inhabit.
Except for eating, sleeping, and bathroom breaks, whatever people want to do, they do it in the Oasis.
I think we are very, very close and witnessing every day, though, the exodus from a purely physical world to an increasingly immersive synthetic digital world that doesn't look like one place we all go to, but is actually just the amalgamation of the different digital worlds that we experience on our various devices.
And NFTs was crypto.
So here is my cheat code, career cheat code for you. The career job market is rigged against you. You are at a disadvantaged position because you are young, you don't have the networks, you don't have the experiences. So experience and contacts are the most important. Unfortunately, you don't have any of these. Therefore, what should you do? Like all nightclubs, there's a backdoor entrance. What is this backdoor entrance? It is technology. What is the only area that your parents are asking you questions about? They are consulting you. It is technology, isn't it? They ask you questions about new technologies. So that is where you can make a difference. If you want to kickstart, accelerate your career, you need to master these new technologies. So you have two choices. You can either spend 20 years trying to become an expert in an old industry, or you can spend just 2 years to become an expert in a new industry, such as the metaverse or artificial intelligence. These are what two Irish brothers did. They wrote 7 lines of code, which turned into a $36 billion empire. Right now, it is actually triple that amount. They founded Stripe. Last year, which country had the most number of companies in Fortune 500? Which country? Any guesses? USA? Not USA, China. How many companies did China have and US have? Any guesses? Like out of this 500, China had 143 companies and US had 136 companies. Okay? So China has surpassed US during the pandemic. Eagle and the Dragon. This is an enormous technology race happening. Let's look at this race in terms of exports. 90s, US is number 1, Germany is number 2, Japan and UK and France, right? And you see the rise of China. China becomes number 2. So that's what happened in terms of the rankings. Beijing has the plans to become world leader in artificial intelligence, invest heavy amounts in it. China has also the world's most valuable unicorn, ByteDance. Which country unveiled the first AI news anchors? Any guess? Of course, it's China.
朋友，大家好，欢迎来到新华社。我是由新华社和搜狗公司联合培育的全球首个 AI 合成女主播。我的名字叫辛小萌，我的声音和外形脱胎于新华社新媒体中心新闻主播区萌。我将会在今年全。
Okay, let's look at the world economy. 105 trillions last year. Look at the largest forces. US is still the largest force, as you can see, but China is catching up. And you see Europe here, but you see also the rise of Asia. India is another rising power, rising really fast, as you can see. And it will rise even faster. So the world power, economic power, is shifting to the east, to Asia. Which one is the most addictive social media? TikTok, yeah? Very easy. Why? How did they master this?
TikTok users often wonder how the world's fastest growing social network seems to know them so well.
TikTok's secretly listening to us while we're watching videos? I don't know.
The answer to how this app gets to know you so intimately is a highly secretive algorithm, long guarded by TikTok's China-based parent company, ByteDance.
TikTok has been so successful in terms of implementing their algorithm.
TikTok's algorithm can influence the thinking of US youth.
To understand how it knows users so well, the Wall Street Journal created over 100 automated TikTok accounts, or bots, that watched hundreds of thousands of videos on the app. We also spoke to current and former executives at the company. Follows, and what you watch always says that shares, likes, follows, and what you watch all play a role in what TikTok shows you. We found that TikTok only needs one of these to figure you out: how long you linger over a piece of content. Every second you hesitate or rewatch, the app is tracking you.
Just want to quiet the noise.
Through this one powerful signal, TikTok learns your most hidden interests and emotions, and drives you deep into rabbit holes of content that are hard to escape.
Okay, so you can watch and learn about this, but I also fell into this. So I couldn't resist it. I'm on TikTok, yes. These companies are dominating the world. Fat man. What are these? Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, and Netflix. Let's look at the most valuable brands. As you can see, technology companies are the largest and most valuable ones, including Microsoft, Google, Apple, and Amazon. They are dominating every aspect of our lives. Look at how technology surpassed traditional industries. Zoom has surpassed all top airlines during the pandemic. What about automotive? Which one is the most valuable? Tesla, right? It has surpassed all the other automotive companies by itself. If you had bought $1,000 worth of Tesla shares 10 years earlier, you would have $100,000. It has increased 100-fold in terms, so it is hugely profitable. It has surpassed. And Elon Musk became the richest man. And when we look at the wealth of these richest people, it is increasing very fast. If you look at Elon's universe, he is everywhere. PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX, Boring Company, Neuralink, OpenAI, Solar City. So he has established tens of dozens of companies, and he has transformed 8 different industries. It's a huge power, and he's dominating many technology sectors. I want you to have a look at these rising technologies. Your career, in your job, you will be dealing with these technologies, so be ready. Master some of these technologies. You will be dealing with them. Which ones do you know? Which ones do you have expertise about or skills about? If you don't know these, make sure that you spend enough time to master these new technologies and new areas. Okay? Learn about them. Because they will shape your career. Which AI has beaten Stockfish, which combines all humanity's knowledge in just 4 hours? So this company's AI surpassed Stockfish in just 4 hours after learning chess. Which AI is this? Any guess? This was a historical event. AlphaZero. And who has AlphaZero? Google. They are based in London. So AlphaZero has beaten traditional chess programs in just 4 hours after learning the rules of the game. Let's look at what's going on here. I want you to carefully watch this documentary. The full documentary is on YouTube. Please watch this. AlphaGo.
Go is the world's oldest continuously played board game. It is one of the simplest and also most abstract.
Beating a professional player at Go is a long-standing challenge of artificial intelligence.
Everything we've ever tried in AI just falls over when you try the game of Go.
The number of possible configurations of the board is more than the number of atoms in the universe.
AlphaGo found a way to learn how to play Go.
So far, AlphaGo has beaten every challenge we've given it, but we won't know its true strength until we play somebody who is at the top of the world, like Lisa Sedol.
A match like no other is about to get underway in South Korea.
Lisa Sedol is to Go what Roger Federer is to tennis.
Just the very thought of a machine playing a human is inherently intriguing.
The place is a madhouse.
Welcome to the DeepMind Challenge. The whole world is watching.
Can Lisa Sedol find AlphaGo's weakness? Whoa. Is there, in fact, a weakness?
The game kind of turned on its axis.
Well, look at his face.
That is not a confident face.
It's developing into a very, very dangerous fight.
Ooh, hold the phone. Lee has left the room.
In the end, it is about pride.
I think there's something went wrong.
Yeah, it's made in tech. It's got to be a miracle.
These ideas that are driving AlphaGo are going to drive our future.
This is it, folks.
So what happened? Out of these 5 matches, artificial intelligence has beaten the smartest human being. Now, artificial intelligence surpasses humans in almost every narrow field. AI is smarter than humans in narrow tasks, but it gets bigger and bigger and more clever every day. So you need to be working with robots, algorithms, machines in your job, in your career. Otherwise, you will lose your career. You don't have any chance if you don't use these technologies. So master these AI technologies, or you will lose your job. Which company developed brain-machine interfaces? They recently tested it on monkeys, pigs, and recently humans as well. Exactly. Well done. Well done. So here's the reward. Well done. Neuralink. And Elon Musk did this. I wrote on this. You can read. He also announced a robot called Tesla Bot.
Elon Musk just announced that he's going to create a human robot and they're going to call it Tesla Bot. The Tesla Bot will be 5'8" and weigh around 125 pounds. And it was created for a very specific purpose, and that purpose was to eliminate very boring, repetitive, and dangerous tasks. In other words, they're going to do the tasks that most humans don't want to do. For example, dangerous construction work and going to get groceries for you. And Elon Musk said that each robot is going to have a very specific personality because they have self-learning chips inside of them.
So, these robots will be rented for $40,000 a year. And they are more powerful than humans because they need no rest. They need no holiday. They can work 24/7. So, which is a huge advantage over humans, and they are coming. So to become a Renaissance person, you need to make hundreds, thousands of experiments in your career, in your field, to compete with these machines and robots and algorithms. And you need to make a lot of mistakes, a lot of experiments. How many times did Sir James Dyson fail until he invented Dyson vacuum cleaners? Any guess? How many times did he fail? 100,000? No, not that many. But he failed many times, yeah, thousands of times, that's correct. 5,126 times he failed, and then he succeeded.
He rarely misses a thing, especially when it comes to vacuum cleaners.
Actually, I think that's in the carpet.
Remember his TV ads that didn't just nitpick traditional machines?
And the bags and filters were hopelessly clogged. So I thought I'd try and design something better.
He's the guy who decided to ditch the bag and show us the dirt.
And when I showed it to retailers, they said, forget it. No one wants to see the dirt. It's disgusting. It's revolting. But I like seeing the dirt. I like seeing it accumulate.
By following his instincts, Dyson, now 65, created an innovative, engineering-driven powerhouse that also transformed the hand dryer, retooled the space heater, and developed a powerful bladeless fan.
But that took me 5,127 prototypes.
5,000 prototypes. That's 5,000 individual discrete failures.
Yes, all failures. But interesting failures, fascinating failures, because I learned something from each one.
Were there times when you thought about giving up?
Oh, yes. I mean, the long dark days where I'm going out every day to my shed and getting covered in dust and coming.
Okay, so you can watch his success story. But there is disruption. COVID has disrupted everything, and including universities. Look at these streaming services. Netflix, YouTube, all of them are around $100, except Harvard. Harvard is $50,000. So universities are extremely expensive, and after COVID, many of them just did streaming, yeah? So this was something ridiculous. So higher education is being disrupted. Google just announced that we are offering $49 courses that will replace college degrees. This is Google. Google is just disrupting college education. So we are preparing you for jobs that are not invented yet, using technologies that are not invented yet, solving problems that we don't know that are problems yet. So there is so much disruption that all jobs are in decline. I have bad news for you. All jobs are in decline. We know this, right? After the pandemic, the job market has never come back. There is too much uncertainty. Career ladder is broken. You cannot trust companies. Industrial revolution is over. You have to think like an entrepreneur. That means you need to have multiple side hustles and careers at the same time to gain your financial independence. So look at this poster. This is what I think you must be aware of, okay? Jobs are in decline. Career ladder is broken. There is disruption. You cannot ever trust companies. They are laying off thousands of people if they are in trouble. So you need to take ownership of your career, and you need to be resilient and resourceful, and you need to think, act like an entrepreneur. If you want to become employable, you need to think and act like an entrepreneur. That means you need to master money games. You need to start creating your own assets to control your future. Look at these most valuable franchises. All of them are based on somebody's imagination. Pokemon, $92 billion. These are billion, not million. $1 billion. Hello Kitty, 80 billion. Star Wars, 65 billion. You see? Harry Potter, 30 billion. Marvel, 29. You see all others. Barbie, 24 billion. All of these emerged due to somebody's imagination. So we are living in a time where creativity is very important. Look at Joe Rogan. He created 4,000 episodes of podcasts, and he sold them for $100 million to Spotify. So you need to be creative. That means you need to create your own assets in today's day and age. And this module is about this as well. Alongside your job search, I want you to create your own assets. This is the only module which gives you credit for this. You will have a project where you will be able to create your own assets, whatever you want to create. You want to write a book? Go write that book. You want to create your YouTube channel? Go create that YouTube channel. You want to create your brand or business? Go create that business. Okay? It's all up to you. And this is the only module in the world that allows you to do this as part of your credit. Yeah? So use this opportunity wisely. Make the most of it. I want this opportunity for you. I want you to transform your future and your career. That's why I want you to take this seriously. Do this for yourself. Don't think like a student. Do it for your own future. And do something real, exciting, fresh. What's the eighth wonder of the world? Any guess? Compound interest. Compound interest is the eighth wonder. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Look at these charts. Smart Sally and Dumb Dan. Look at them. Sally started investing when she was 25 years old, invested for only 10 years, invested $100 each month, yeah, for 10 years. And then, when Sally is 65, she has $200,000, yeah? But Dan was late. Dan was dumb, yeah? So he started late. He started when he was 35 years old. He invested for 30 years, much longer, yet he has less money, yeah? You can see that he has much less money. How does this happen? It is due to compounding. You need years for your investment to increase. We call it compounding interest, yeah? You need to increase your investments and your assets early on. That means start saving and investing early, just like Sally did, okay? You are still young. You are in your 20s. These are the perfect years to start saving and investing your money. Start your investments. So this module is all about practice. We will be doing a lot of practice, practicing with these skills, creativity, personal development, communication, collaboration, employability, and entrepreneurship. This is our book. You can have a look. Actually, this is the book, if you want to have a look. I loved doodling when I was a kid. So I went back to my childhood. Because I love doodling, I started doodling on my notebook. I keep a notebook every day. I turned these doodles into exercises after 1 year, and then I turned it into a book. Now the book is sold in Amazon through 14 different countries. So this is my asset. Why? Whenever somebody buys it, I get credit. Yeah? I get paid every time somebody buys this book. Yeah? So have a look. Go to Amazon to the link. It's a great investment for your career. There are lots of creative exercises, reflective exercises. You can do them. And there are some copies in our library as well. Check them out. So this is our textbook. I also recommend these 3 books: What Color is Your Parachute?, The Artist's Way, and Designing Your Life. I have attended training programs of these. These training programs cost you thousands of dollars. Therefore, my recommendation is just buy these books instead of the training programs. They are much cheaper, and they are a good investment. At $100 startup, I recommend this book as well. Even if you don't have any money, you can start your business right away. And this book is filled with great examples and success stories of people who became entrepreneurs, established their own business. Okay? So I want you to establish your own business, even if you don't have any capital. So please spend hours for this module. Let me go over your assessment. You will create one portfolio. This will be your personal portfolio. It is an individualized portfolio, customized portfolio, and you will submit it through Blackboard by the end of almost August. Yeah, 27th of August is the deadline. But you will be building this portfolio starting today. Okay? You will be building this gradually over the course of next 6-7 months. It is called Designing and Creating Your Future. This gives you the opportunity to create your life after your master's program. The first part, you will prepare a job application. Whichever your dream job is, you will apply to that company. You will put the job advertisement at the top. This should be a real job. And then you put your updated CV, and then your cover letter, and then a poster. I'll go through these later on, okay? But you will need to put these 4 elements at the top of your portfolio. So you'll create an ideal job application package, because my goal is to increase your employability, okay? And then comes the second part, which is the most crucial part. This is asset creation project. You will create your own assets. You have 2 options for this. 7i option. In this option, you can create your YouTube channel, Medium blog, Instagram brand, your podcast, your TikTok, your music, your fashion line, whatever you wish to do in your life, you will do it, okay? Build on your strengths, passions, interests to create something new. And please start doing this in February and build it until summer. And then after you build it, make sure that you implement it, share it with the world. You need to give actual links of what you created, whatever it is. If you created your TikTok, I want the links to your TikTok. If you created your YouTube channel, I want the links to your YouTube channel. If you created your Medium blog, show links to the Medium blog. Yeah? These should be open to the whole world. You need to publish these, okay? Publish, grow your content, and make it accessible to the world. And after you do it, you write a report reflecting on these 6 points. You write a report. What did you learn? And what are your future goals related to this? Okay? The second option, entrepreneurial option. This is very similar. Again, you will create something new, something fresh, but here you are a solopreneur. You are an entrepreneur establishing your own digital business, online business. Your goal is to start selling online. You will create a one-person company, okay? And you will start selling online. This can be your Amazon store, Etsy store. You can sell through Amazon, Etsy, Gumroad, etc. Whatever you wish to do. But you will start selling online. Your goal is to make as much money as possible until this summer. I want all of you to learn how to sell, especially on the internet. Okay? Create your sales pages. Gain your first customers. Build a relationship with them. Build your audiences. Okay? And make money. And after you do that, please provide the actual links of your online store. Okay, what did you sell? Put the actual links. And what is your track record? What did you achieve? When you try and experiment, even if you fail, that's absolutely fine. You reflect on your failures and then do better. Try again. Okay? What matters is your learning journey. You need to document your experiments and your learning journey as an entrepreneur and write a report based on these 6 points. The third part, imagination experiments. These are in your module handbook. Please download your module handbook as soon as you can. You will read it carefully. Okay? All the challenges are there. There are 8 challenges. You will choose 2 of them and attach them, incorporate it into your portfolio. Part 4 is about lectures. You will document your lecture learning starting today. So every Thursday, please come to the class. We will be here every Thursday between 4 and 6 p.m., right? And we will do lots of exercises. So please do not skip the lectures. Come regularly. And we will do lots of workshops, exercises. You will apply them. Okay? And remember, many executives are paying hundreds, thousands of dollars to get these training programs. And you have access to these for free as part of your UEA training, UEA Masters. So please make sure you come regularly. Make the most of it. Use this opportunity. And what you will do is you will respond to these 2 questions. What are the top 10 things you learned from the lectures? And how did you implement top 10 things? What are the top 10 things you implemented or put in your life as a result of the lectures? Okay? So you write 20 short paragraphs based on the lectures. Okay? No. It is for the whole lectures. You can choose from, you can choose from any lectures. Yeah? Maybe choose one specific thing from each Thursday. Yeah? But in total, you will have the most influential 10 things that you learned and document them. But they must be specific details from the lectures, what we did here. Okay? You can create business. Nobody will prevent you from creating your own business. As long as you don't surpass 20 hours a week, you can do your own business. There is no obstacle around that. Okay? This is a side hustle, so you can do it. Because you won't be surpassing 20 hours every week. Okay? That's absolutely right. But I don't want you to become self-employed and skip your studies. Yeah? You will do this alongside your studies. You are still a student. You are still a master's student. Your core focus is still your master's. But you can still create your YouTube channel or your own business. Nobody will prevent you from doing so. Okay? Because you are allowed to do this as part of your staying here. Okay? Don't worry about that. Because you have 20 hours allowance every week. Yeah? Use those 20 hours to create your own business. There is no issue preventing it, okay? Don't feel that the law prevents it. No. Actually, UEA wants you to become entrepreneurs. UEA has a student entrepreneurship center. You go there to the enterprise center and collaborate with them. We want students to become entrepreneurs. There is even a center for that, yeah? So you are strongly encouraged to become entrepreneurs at UEA. You see, there is no law preventing it. On the contrary, we strongly encourage you to do this, okay? And the last part, seminars. We will have all seminars online. Please do attend them. They are on Mondays or Tuesdays, yeah? Attend them regularly. They are 50 minutes. I will introduce a new activity every week. And you will do these activities during the seminars. We will do them during the seminars. You will build up these activities and you will grow your portfolio every week, okay? You will be doing these activities. Now, I want you to talk in pairs, please, about these 4 things. Where did you live before coming to Norwich? What is your career goal? Do you have any work experience? What is your top hobby? Please talk to each other in groups of 2. Find a friend, start. Please wrap it up. So who am I? Let me introduce myself. I'm Fahri Karakaş. I grew up in Turkey. I went to Canada for my PhD. I taught in Canada. I came to the UK in 2010. I worked at Mountbatten Institute in London. I'm working at UEA, but I'm also teaching executives around the world. I'm also teaching summer courses at the University of Cambridge, Pembroke program. But alongside my all serious careers, I have put up these pictures. Why? Why do you think I am humiliating myself with these pictures? Do you have any theory?
Because for a person to succeed, they have to put themselves in situations where they get humiliated. You can't succeed if you don't.
It is also about becoming vulnerable and not taking yourself so seriously. You know, especially when you are a young person, you're always thinking about what will other people think of me. Oh my God. What will society think of me? Oh my God. This is such a huge burden on your shoulders. Get it off. Whatever they think about you, it's none of your business. Okay? I want you to think independently, to be free. Be free of others' expectations. Become free. Don't take yourself too seriously. Okay? Be more vulnerable, be more honest. And that's my message. That's why I put these pictures instead of others. So instead of becoming a serious academic, after the pandemic, I went through a midlife crisis. And as a result of that crisis, during the pandemic, I thought, what happens if I die? You know, I don't want to lose my life because of this pandemic. Life is short, and I was not happy with my life. With what do I have got? I have just 30 academic articles. No one reads these articles. What do I leave behind as my legacy? So I started to become a YouTuber. I created more than 1,000 YouTube videos. I started to write on Medium. I wrote more than 1,300 Medium articles. I built these multiple careers. I became an entrepreneur. I started my own business alongside academia. And I became a TikToker as well. Yeah? So I established these multiple side hustles. And out of these multiple side hustles, I made more than 30K since the pandemic. So you can do this. You need to make your own experiments. If you want to be successful during the next 10 years, you need to do the following. Please click on the links to learn more. Okay? These are, I will upload the slides right after this lecture. I was in Rome recently. Michelangelo painted this Sistine Chapel in 4 years. My question to you is, what will you be creating in 4 years? In the next 4 years? What will be your masterpiece? Think about that. We need to become a Renaissance person to deal with the new challenges ahead of us. You need to be really creative. How do we become Renaissance persons? You need to be curious, ask questions every day. You need to be taking risks as an entrepreneur. You need to be creative. You need to be resourceful, perseverance, self-discipline. And you need to have a thirst for knowledge, new experiences every day. Always keep learning new things. This is me in Rome, Falling Stars Challenge. Don't take yourself too seriously. Like, sometimes you might take some risks and enjoy yourself and don't care about how others judge you. It's none of your business, okay? Take yourself less seriously. Then you will become much happier in this life, okay? This life is yours. So don't live it on the basis of expectations of other people. This is only your life, yeah? Be accountable to yourself first. This is your happiness, your life, your success that matters. So, these new AI technologies, we talked about them. They are becoming more and more powerful. You have two options. You either become stressful, fearful, or you become hopeful. Build curiosity. If you are curious about these technologies, you can develop your new skills. Make some experiments. Play with these new technologies, GPT-4, ChatGPT. Play with them. Learn from them. Use them for your career. So, I showed the answer, sorry. Yeah. Which countries are the top 3? India, China, Nigeria, yeah? I wrote an article on this. How will the world look like in 2030? So this AI becomes more and more scary. This is Guardian. A robot wrote this entire article. Are you scared yet, human? So on the Guardian. And I wrote about this. Why are these technologies becoming more powerful? I wrote on Medium, and as you can see, almost 10,000 people read it, and it has made $130. So this is my asset. When I'm curious about something, I write about it. I write an article, I publish it, and then you can make money out of it. How many days did ChatGPT take to reach 1 million users? Netflix took more than 3 years. Airbnb took more than 2 years. ChatGPT, it took just 5 days. 5 days. So this is a revolution happening. It is a significant revolution. Everybody is talking about this AI revolution. Everybody, artists, designers, writers, academics. Something historical is happening. This is a big revolution. It was on Time cover as well. This is Time magazine. So I use these AI technologies every morning. When I'm having my morning cup of coffee, I ask questions to AI, GPT. I ask the following questions. Can we compare 2013, 23, and 33? Can we compare these 3 years? What happens? And it gave me an answer, and I published it. As you can see, I did this in less than 40 minutes. It took me about half an hour to do this. And that article made more than $100, yeah? So what does this tell you? You can use artificial intelligence to create money, to become an entrepreneur, to create your content, to create value. You can create your own business using these powerful technologies. It's very easy to do. How many people have used ChatGPT or GPT? Can I see hands? That's good. Most of you are familiar. If you are not familiar, please be familiar, okay? Make sure you use these technologies, because if you don't use them properly, you will lose your job. That's for sure. Everything is being accelerated. You need to be familiar, competent in using these. Have a look at these articles. Many of them, I wrote them using AI. These are my Medium articles. Each of them is an investment. Each of them is an asset. And you can see how much money they have made. These are just some samples, yeah? As you can see, they make money over time. So my message to you, you need to create your own assets. These assets will keep you generating income in the future. We already discussed Neuralink. Elon Musk implemented the first brain chip in a human being. This was on Tuesday, yeah? This Tuesday. And we discussed this already. Which organization is this? I want you to have a look. Have a guess. These are its values. Can you guess the organization? No. This is a NGO. This is an NGO. Look at number 1. We want to create a world that is fit for the next 7 generations. Who are they? Any guess? Extinction Rebellion. Yeah?
We have a government long on rhetoric and not words and targets, not action. The world into that top continent. On the other hand, still hasn't put the possibility of solving one of the biggest country has still got £27 billion investment program and still has done nothing to stop potentially a large new oil and gas field opening up a Hamburg field except to the west of Germany.
The model discussed as how we will come to this situation and the deep root of the catastrophe that we've already committed to. The words irreversible.
So there are millions of people in this moment. How did it start? Greta was alone in 2018. She skipped school. I won't go to school, she said, because our world is coming to an end. And then millions have joined her. And she was on time. And she started this huge movement. So she was being creative. This was done by IBM. IBM did a survey for 5,000 executives, CEOs. Which one is the most important? And CEOs said creativity is the most important leadership quality. Creativity. You need more than anything else. You need creativity. So my message to you today, creativity is no longer a luxury. It is a critical survival skill. If you want to survive on this planet, you need to be creative because you need to find new solutions to rapid changes, to rapid challenges. You need to create your own solutions. And you need to imagine new possibilities and solve complex problems. And you can do this only through creativity. Here is one of the most creative companies. Which one is the most valuable hotel? Airbnb? Yes, that's correct. This is yours. Should I? Okay. Airbnb surpassing all the hotel chains, you see? It surpassed all hotel chains. How did they do that? They used creativity, a very creative, innovative business model. Uber use creativity. They don't own any taxis, but they are very creative. Airbnb, they are the world's largest hotel. Netflix, the world's largest cinema. Yet, they own nothing, you see? That's the new success formula. You need to be creative. You need to invent new business models. So I want you to do these 4 things. Disrupt yourself. Go out of your comfort zone. Do something that goes beyond your comfort zone. Scare yourself. Stretch yourself. That's number 1. Number 2, I want you to write morning pages. Keep a notebook. I keep a notebook and keep this notebook with me every day. Wherever I go, I carry this notebook. I finish a notebook every 2 months. I write about my goals, asset creation. Every morning I write on it. What are my goals, anxieties, what do I want from this day? You write it down every morning, okay, in your notebook. So that you are more strategic and focused. So write it down. Keep a notebook. Number 3, I want each of you to spend minimum 2 to 3 hours every week by yourself going on a creative date with yourself. This has to be alone. Spend time with yourself to be creative. Okay? You can go to a museum, you can watch a movie, you can spend time in nature, be involved in arts, whatever you wish to do. Okay? But this is for you only. This is for your creativity. Do it every weekend. Inspire yourself. Okay? And keep a notebook, learning diary. What did you learn? What do you need to work on? How will you create your assets? Do you have any creative ideas? Write them every day in your notebook. So, instead of fixing your weaknesses, you need to invest in your top strengths. Please look at this chart. Forget about your weaknesses. I want you to focus on your strengths, top strengths. Make a list of them. You do have an amazing set of talents, skills, knowledge, passions, backgrounds. What are your strengths? Make a list of them. And then what are the things that you wish to create, bring to life? Please make a list. Write it down in your notebook now. Things that you wish to create based on your strengths. What are them? Please brainstorm, capture your ideas. "30 seconds to do this. You can continue at home, of course. This weekend, spend some time on this, maybe half an hour. Brainstorm, write down your ideas. What do you wish to create? Where can you be the best? The second question, find the things that you can be the best in the world. Imagine a category where you can be number one in the world. Because you are inventing that category. What would be that category? I want you to imagine. Imagine that you invented your own niche, your own category. What is that? Please name it. Write it down. What is that category? So you should be the only person in the world who can do this. What is that? Please brainstorm. Because this is where your superpower is. I want each of you to think of yourselves as a superhero. You are a superhero. I want you to become a superhero. What are your super skills? What are you going to create? What do you really care about? What are you really passionate about, curious about? Go do something about it. Do create something fresh, something new, something exciting, something that you care about, something that will hopefully change the world positively. What is that? That's the big question. And you can do this in the next 10 years. It doesn't matter. 20 years, yeah? It's a long marathon, long journey. But I want you to figure this out. What is that? If you have any ideas, please capture them. Write them down right away. You can revise, develop this further, of course. But please capture your initial ideas now. Last 20 seconds, just wrap it up, please. Okay, so here is the philosophy of this module. It's all about you. You are the designer, entrepreneur, innovator, creator of your life, your career. This module is all about you. You are at the center. You are the curator, you are the artist, you are the entrepreneur. And you will create your life, okay? We are practicing Ikigai. This is what Japanese are calling Ikigai. Please work on this weekend. You will make a list of these 4 things. What do you love? Make a list of all the things that you love. Number 1. Make a list. What do you love? Number 2. What are you good at? Your strengths. Make a list. What are you good at? Make a list. Number 3. What does the world need? Think about world problems. Which ones can you solve or contribute to? And number 4, what can you be paid for? How can you make money? So please make 4 lists, okay? And after you make these lists, try to find what is at the center. Can you figure out what is at the center of these 4? That is called your Ikigai. And that is the reason that you get up every morning. That's the reason why you are living, why you are breathing. Find that life purpose, Ikigai. If you can figure that out, you'll be very happy, very successful in your life. Okay? So please work on this weekend. Make a list and figure it out. And you can build on this in your project, in your asset creation project. Your time is limited. Don't leave somebody else's. Don't let others' noises drown out your inner voice. Have the courage to follow your heart, your intuition. So this module is all about design thinking. You will design your life. It is based on 2 things. Number 1, first you will use divergent thinking. Divergent thinking is about creativity. When you use divergent thinking, you create as many ideas as possible. Borrow from multiple fields. Try to create as many ideas as you can. And then you will make some choices. We call this convergent thinking. Convergent. You will make some choices, and then you will implement them. Put them into action. Experiment. Okay? Put those into action. So if you do this, then you will be very successful. So philosophy of this module is just do it. Don't be afraid. Do experiment with new ideas, fresh ideas. Everyone is born creative. You need to find your own creativity and reclaim it. So it's all about creating, doing things, experimenting, making mistakes, having fun, stepping out of your comfort zone, doing something fresh. Okay? It's not about theory. This module is not about theory. It's not an academic module. No, this module is about your life, whatever you care about. Okay? Do something that you will be proud of. So whatever you get in this module, you will get that out. If you put a lot of effort, then you will be wildly successful. You will get a lot from this module. If you put a lot of creativity, energy, dedication, adventure, spirit in this module, into your portfolio, then you will find that this module will be the most transformative experience you have ever got in your whole life. I have had many students who have created amazing, fascinating portfolios. They are now in top companies. They are now entrepreneurs. They are now artists. They are widely successful because they followed this recipe in this module. They followed the content. So I want you to do the same. Reclaim your life and put all this dedication. I want you to look at this culture wall. This is our culture wall. This is how you become creative. Please look at it. I want you to choose your top 3 favorite ones. Top 3. Which ones are they? This is about creativity, okay? How can you become more creative? Have a look. Find your top 3 strategies. Which one works for you best? Have a look. Which one do you like best? Choose your top 3 favorite ones. $20 seconds. Wrap it up, please. So the last part today, we'll look at some careers. Please look at TED Talks and Desert Island Discs. Please look at 2 TED Talks and 2 episodes of Desert Island Discs every week to inspire yourself, okay? We will look at 4 careers now. The first one is a physics professor. Brian Cox is a physics professor at Manchester. He does this BBC shows.
And they're universal. What applies here applies everywhere else up there.
Run into space, you can do. See you in 8 hours.
Order. The sun, the rotating planets, me, coalesced from a collapsing cloud of dust.
Come slightly earlier. It's like no, it is. Newton is usually right.
Generation that's been able to build machines to actually go to those planets and moons. Touching it and taking pictures of it. And we found that they're more beautiful, more violent, more magnificent and fascinating than we could have possibly imagined. Saturn's moon Titan is unique because of that. That is an atmosphere. Look at that. I've rarely seen such dramatic clouds. The end of the world. And that's why I love physics.
So he loves physics, he loves science. The second career is Ferran Adria, 2 hours north of Barcelona. He loves making food, cooking food. But he turns every dish into a work of art.
Guardia. Hay lo que se llama la moción.
So he has 3 Michelin stars. He is one of the best chefs in the world.
Creativa. ¿Sabes? Una cosa es qué bueno es, tal, y otra cosa es una emoción que, joder, esto es flipante. No. 4 horas comiendo, contra más cosas te descoloques, mejor. Horas comiendo, contra más cosas te descoloques, mejor.
The third career is Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is a lot like the kid in the comic book, whose fantasies turn into reality. But not as a magician. He did it as an engineer.
An engineer is the closest thing to a magician that exists in the real world.
Musk's fantasies and the companies they've inspired are transforming the way we live.
Like this guy is changing the world.
He founded his first company at age 23 and sold it a few years later for $300 million. He helped pave the way for online commerce.
With PayPal, his goal was to transform the financial industry.
He made solar energy affordable and jump-started the electric car industry.
We show that you can make compelling electric cars that people really want to buy.
And he's beating NASA to outer space.
Elon Musk goes a step further. Earth's not big enough. With SpaceX, he literally wants to go to Mars.
And he's still only 40.
I look to him with awe at the way in which he can see the future and make it manifest.
His greatest asset is his ability to take this big, big dream and make other people believe that it's true.
There have been setbacks.
We have maybe about a week's worth of cash in the bank, or less.
He saved the company in its darkest hour.
And yes, he's controversial.
This is just the religion of electric vehicles. And like Jonestown, that religion will come to an end.
Still, despite his critics, Musk has never been bashful about his own achievements.
I mean, a Prius is a gas-guzzling hog by comparison with this car.
Yes, he's a media darling.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how sexy am I going to be if I buy this car?
I mean, 11.
Here he is in the movie Iron Man. He was even the model for the movie's hero.
Yeah, good idea for an electric jet. You do. Yeah. Then we'll make it work.
Go get him, Bob.
I was really...
So this is Bloomberg Risk Takers. It's on your slides. I recommend you watch it to learn more about his career. The last career is Marina Abramovic. She was in London with a show called The Artist is Present. She sits there for 9 hours every day, and there's a chair in front of her. Anybody sits there as well, and she just looks into the eye of the other person. Yeah, and that's her art.
Performance is all about state of mind. The hardest thing is to do something which is close to nothing, because it's demanding all of you.
She is directly and boldly challenging an audience.
Art was a beautiful. Art was a beautiful.
She needs the audience like air to breathe.
There's only one question I didn't hear since 10 years. Why is this art?
She slows everybody's brain down. She transforms us as a result.
Destroying Mama is important. I want to be a real form of art before I die.
Marina Abramovic is the artist is present means she will be present.
You know, are you nervous about the show at the moment? Incredibly. And when you see in the chair, what are you looking at?
Anybody who's sitting in front of me. It's just the gaze.
Seven and a half hours, 6 days a week, motionless.
It's a matter of time before firing someone in the face is going to be hard.
This is about limit, even for me.
You have seen 4 careers, okay? We watched videos of 4 people. These were distinctive individuals. They have done remarkable work in their careers. We have looked at Ferran Adria, 3 Michelin stars, Brian Cox, physics professor, Elon Musk, and Marina Abramovic, performance artist. Now, I want you to imagine 4 interesting lives, imaginary lives, that would be fun for you, interesting for you, engaging for you. I want you to imagine 4 possibilities. Please write them down. Alongside your usual career, what would you like to have? Can you get some inspiration from these people? Can you become a superhero? What are your alternative careers which are really colorful, exciting for you? Please write them down in your notebook. 4 different lives. I want you to imagine 4 different possibilities. Using your creativity, using your imagination. Please write them down. Keep writing. You have 1 minute to finish this. Please wrap it up, 30 seconds. Keep writing. Please wrap it up. Here is your next exercise. I want you to imagine that your life, your success story, and your life is turned into a Hollywood movie. They will turn your life, your legacy, your success into a Hollywood movie, okay? Imagine that. Number one, what would be the title of that movie? Please write it down. This is your life. It is a Hollywood movie. What is the title? Please write it down. Please wrap it up. 20 seconds. The second question, what is your success story? What is your impact? What is your legacy? Please try to create the plot of this movie. Okay? The plot line. Use some bullet points. What are these significant milestones that you have achieved? What is this movie about? What is the subject of this movie? Please come up with some ideas, milestones, achievements, bullet points. What is this movie all about? Are there any messages that the movie gives to other humans? Do you want to give any messages? What are your success stories? You can imagine the possibilities, of course, the next 20 years, 30 years. What will be your story? Think about your significant contribution, success story. So you are the hero of this movie. Why are you a hero? Think about this. You are the hero. Why are you the hero? Explain it. Why are you the hero? How can you become the hero of your own life? Think about that. How can I become the hero, superhero of my own life? Think about it. And write it down. How can you become a hero? Last 30 seconds, please wrap it up. Write as much as you can. Please wrap it up. Wrap it up now. The next question, who would play you? Think of a star, an actor, an actress. It doesn't have to be same age or gender. Think about possibilities. Who would play you in this movie? Write it down. "20 seconds, please wrap it up. The next one. Think about 3 skills that your cinema self has, but you don't have them yet. So in the movie, your cinema self is showcasing these 3 skills, but you don't have them yet. What are these 3 skills? Write them down. These might be things like playing instruments, speaking a language, or advanced skills. Maybe becoming an entrepreneur. What are your top skills that your cinema self has achieved and showcased in the movie? "30 seconds, please wrap it up. Wrap it up, please. The last one, 3 places that you need to travel as your cinema self, but you haven't been to these places yet. Okay? What are the 3 places that are shown in this movie? Your cinema self has gone to these places, yeah? But you haven't been to these places yet. Which are these places? Explain each. Please wrap this up in 30 seconds. 30 seconds to wrap it all up. Please wrap it up. Now, the last activity of today will be the following. I want you to discuss in clusters of 2 or 3, okay? What were your imaginary careers? You imagined 4 different careers, right? You can talk through them, as well as your responses to some of these, whichever you choose, okay? Please discuss your answers with your friends. Find your clusters, 2 or 3 people. You can move around. Please discuss. Start discussing. The last 2 minutes, please make sure all of you talk, okay? And listen to each other. All of you should talk the last 2 minutes. Please try to wrap it up. Before you finish, I want you to write a kind note for each other. I call this popcorn. Popcorn is a message that you write for your friend on a piece of paper. Please write something kind that you can remember out of today. This is a memory that you want to cherish, remember. Write a nice message for your friend. Write it on a paper, give it as a gift. A small paper, write it, a kind note, give as a gift. A present. A kind message. I just open up the camera of the computer at home